What if you could upgrade your body's operating system, not with surgery or some invasive procedure, but through a much more natural and sustainable method? Imagine unlocking hidden potential within yourself, simply by understanding and optimizing your body's intricate processes, not with a chip, but with the food you eat every day. The very fuel that powers your existence could be the key to unlocking a new level of well-being. We often underestimate the profound impact of nutrition on our overall health and performance. Imagine syncing your meals to your metabolism, aligning your dietary intake with your body's natural rhythms and energy expenditure. It's about creating a harmonious relationship between what you eat and how your body utilizes it. Timing every carb, protein, and fat, meticulously planning each meal to provide the precise nutrients your body needs at the optimal time. It's a level of precision that goes beyond simply eating healthy. It's about strategic nutrition, for stable energy, sharp focus, and better sleep. Imagine a day without energy crashes, a mind that's consistently clear and alert, and a night of restful, restorative sleep. This is the potential of optimized nutrition. For 7 days I handed over my diet, relinquishing control to a system designed to optimize my body's performance. It was an experiment in radical precision, a departure from intuitive eating, to a suite of gadgets and an AI trusting in technology to guide my food choices and timing. I was stepping into the realm of biohacking, using data to fine-tune my body's functions, eating like a cyborg to see what would happen. Could I truly optimize my performance by surrendering to the algorithms? Would I feel more in tune with my body, or disconnected from its natural cues? No cravings, no intuition. The usual signals that guide my eating habits were silenced, just data dictating every meal, every morsel, every nutrient. It was a purely analytical approach to eating, devoid of emotional or sensory input. Snack and drink, every calorie, every gram meticulously accounted for. My body was the hardware, the physical vessel that would be subjected to this experiment. A glucose monitor and fitness tracker were the sensors, constantly gathering data about my body's internal state and external activity. And an AI app was the software, processing the data and providing personalized recommendations. The goal? Optimize my performance to push my physical and mental capabilities to their peak, by feeding my body exactly what the numbers said, adhering strictly to the AI's recommendations when they said it. No deviations, no exceptions, complete obedience to the algorithm. My kitchen became a data lab, a sterile environment where food was analyzed and measured with scientific precision. My food scale more important than my taste buds. The pursuit of optimization trumped the simple pleasure of enjoying a meal. Could technology help me understand my body and perform better, or would it lead to a disconnect from my own intuition and a reliance on external data? Let's dive into the tech I used, the tools that promised to unlock the secrets of my metabolism. To pull this off, to truly hand over the reins of my diet to an artificial intelligence, I knew I needed more than just willpower. I needed the right tools, the right technology, a seamless system that could translate my body's signals into actionable dietary instructions. It was about creating a closed-loop system where data flowed freely, and decisions were made objectively, free from my own biases and cravings. I needed a real-time data stream from my body to an AI. This wasn't about logging meals after the fact or estimating calorie intake. This was about capturing the subtle nuances of my physiology as they happened, providing the AI with a constant, up-to-the-minute understanding of my body's needs. The first piece, the cornerstone of this data-driven dietary experiment, was a device that could provide continuous, real-time insights into my glucose levels. A continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, attached to my arm, providing a constant stream of glucose data, painting a detailed picture of how my body responded to different foods and activities, tracking my glucose 24/7. This constant monitoring was crucial, allowing the AI to see patterns and make adjustments in real time, something that wouldn't be possible with traditional intermittent blood sugar checks. No finger pricks. Those days were over, just a scan and a graph of my blood sugar. This provided an immediate visual representation of my glucose levels, allowing me, and more importantly, the AI, to understand the impact of my dietary choices. Next, my fitness tracker, a device I'd previously used for basic activity tracking, now repurposed as a vital sensor in this experiment. Heart rate, sleep, activity, providing context beyond just glucose levels, calories burned, all crucial pieces of the puzzle, all feeding into the system. The CGM and fitness tracker worked in tandem, providing a comprehensive view of my metabolic state. The AI app was the brain, the central processing unit of this experiment, integrating all this data, sifting through the noise to identify meaningful patterns and correlations, to generate precise meal plans, not just generic recommendations, but highly personalized dietary instructions, tailored to my real-time needs. It was like having a personal nutritionist constantly monitoring my body and adjusting my diet accordingly. It wasn't just healthy recipes, it was a precise prescription for optimal performance. It was eat 40g protein, 50g carbs, 15g fat for lunch, a level of specificity I'd never encountered before, to keep my energy stable. The goal was to eliminate the energy crashes and cravings that often derail even the most well-intentioned diets. My job, follow the instructions, no questions asked. To truly test the AI's capabilities, I had to relinquish control and trust the data. The setup, a carefully orchestrated system of sensors and algorithms. CGM as input, providing the raw data on my glucose levels. Fitness watch as context, adding layers of information about my activity and sleep patterns. AI app as processor, the brains of the operation, analyzing the data and generating personalized meal plans. My body produced data, a constant stream of information about my internal state. The tech Reddit, capturing the nuances of my physiology with remarkable precision. And the AI told me what to eat next. A seemingly simple exchange, but one that held the potential to revolutionize my relationship with food. For 7 days, the data dictated my entire diet. It was a leap of faith, a surrender to the algorithm, and an experiment that would challenge my preconceptions about food and my own body. Day 1, the start of an experiment. I woke up with a mix of excitement and trepidation. What would the data reveal? How would my body respond to this new level of scrutiny? It was time to face the music, or rather, the numbers. First thing, I scanned my CGM and checked the app. The moment of truth. What was my baseline? What story would my glucose levels tell today? The AI, my digital health guru, prescribed a breakfast of eggs, avocado, and spinach. A trio of healthy goodness, according to the algorithm. But here's the catch, no toast, no juice, just protein and healthy fats. My usual carb-heavy breakfast was officially off the menu. A tough pill to swallow, I must admit. I weighed everything, meticulously measuring each ingredient. Precision was key, I figured, if I wanted accurate data. I ate slowly and deliberately, and watched my glucose graph with bated breath. Barely a blip, a flat line of satisfaction. It seemed the AI knew what it was talking about. The result? Steady energy, a consistent hum throughout the morning. No mid-morning slump, no cravings pulling me towards the snack drawer. It was almost unnatural. Lunch. Quinoa, chicken, roasted veggies, another AI-approved meal. Again, stable glucose. The trend was holding. I was starting to feel like a well-oiled machine. But old habits die hard, and sometimes they die kicking and screaming. I grabbed a handful of trail mix out of habit, a mindless reach for something familiar. Instantly, my glucose spiked, a dramatic ascent on the graph, higher than it had all day. The trail mix betrayal. The data was ruthless, a stark and unforgiving reminder of my dietary transgression. Even healthy snacks, those bags of trail mix masquerading as guilt-free treats, could throw my system off. The packaging lied. That first day was a wake-up call, a slap in the face from the cold, hard data. My idea of healthy, the carefully curated image I had in my mind, didn't always match my body's reality. The numbers didn't care about labels, about marketing buzzwords or trendy ingredients, only about my body's response, the unique and individual reaction to what I put inside. Seeing that spike, that sudden peak on the graph, and feeling the energy dip that followed was more convincing, more impactful than any article I'd ever read, any expert opinion I'd ever heard. By the end of day 1, I respected the system, this intricate dance between food and my body's response. The data didn't lie. It presented a clear and unbiased picture of what was happening inside. And I was learning its language, deciphering the code to unlock a deeper understanding of my own health. By day 3, I had a new rhythm. Wake up, scan, check the app, execute. No more decision fatigue, just follow the plan. The AI learned fast. After the trail mix incident, it got specific. 15 almonds and 1 small apple for a snack, not just eat something. It felt like having a personal nutritionist on call 24/7. The biggest change? The 3 p.m. slump vanished. My energy was steady from morning to night. The AI timed my carbs around workouts and mental tasks, keeping my blood sugar and energy on an even keel. Food became a tool for performance, not just comfort. Each meal was a calculated input for a specific output: energy, focus, recovery. It wasn't joyless, it was empowering. I felt in control of my biology, making deliberate choices to optimize how I functioned. The midweek grind became a smooth, efficient new normal. On day 5, I ran a side experiment: oatmeal for breakfast, the classic, healthy choice. Plain rolled oats, nothing added. I expected a gentle glucose curve. Instead, my glucose skyrocketed sharper than the trail mix. I felt it, 2 energy crash brain fog. The lesson? Healthy isn't one size fits all. For me, oatmeal was worse than eggs and avocado. The CGM data made it clear: my biology, my rules. Personalized data trumps general advice. We all process food differently: genetics, gut, lifestyle. Tech like a CGM lets us move beyond generic advice to what works for us. Oatmeal isn't bad, it just isn't good for me. Knowing that is a superpower. The biggest surprise? My sleep and focus. Before, I thought I slept well, but after a few days on the AI plan, my tracker showed more deep and REM sleep. I woke up refreshed. No snooze button needed. Stable blood sugar meant fewer stress hormones at night. My body could actually rest. Better sleep led to sharper focus. Editing sessions lasted longer, brain fog disappeared, my thinking was clearer, problem-solving easier. It was a positive feedback loop: better food, better sleep, better focus. I wasn't just fueling my body, I was fueling my brain. Optimizing nutrition turned out to be the best nootropic I'd ever tried, and it was all driven by data. The changes weren't just internal, I saw and felt them too. Less bloating, less inflammation, a flatter stomach. The AI steered me toward foods my body digested easily, avoiding hidden triggers. My workouts felt stronger, with steady energy and faster recovery. Post-workout meals were dialed in for muscle repair. I felt less sore. My face and midsection looked less puffy, more defined. It wasn't fat loss, just my body running more efficiently. The visible changes matched the data. Eating for my biology had real, tangible effects. Was it worth it? Absolutely, but with caveats. The personalization and feedback were game-changing. It felt like a performance upgrade, not a restrictive diet. But living like a cyborg full-time isn't practical or fun. Weighing every bite and logging everything can get clinical, and food is about more than just fuel. The real value? Using tech as a diagnostic tool. A week of tracking gave me insights I'll use for life, like which foods spike my blood sugar and which keep me steady. It's about learning your own user manual, then applying it flexibly. This wasn't about finding the perfect diet, it was about the power of data. The future of health is personalization, and this experiment gave me a glimpse of what's possible. You don't need a full cyborg setup to start. The biggest lesson? Even a little data is powerful. Start by tracking one thing: food, sleep, steps, or water, for a week. Use an app or your smartwatch. Just observe, don't change anything at first. Patterns will emerge: maybe too much sugar, not enough protein, or poor sleep after late caffeine. Awareness is the foundation for smarter choices. The goal isn't perfection, it's curiosity and information. In the quest to upgrade your life, information is power. If you don't like boring workouts but still want results, then tap into the Ask Fit Tech channel. Whether you're tracking your workouts, exploring the latest fitness gadgets, or just need a motivational boost, Ask Fit Tech has you covered. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on TikTok and Instagram for daily tips, tricks, and tech reviews that'll take your fitness journey to the next level. Join the Ask Fit Tech revolution now. Hit that subscribe button and follow us everywhere.